Hello everybody, this is Michael Lee coming to you outside of Helltown and Centerville, Butte County, Northern California. Back with more lumberjack fire safety work. We're splitting wood, we're making firewood today. Here's the blue oak section that we just finished. This is what we did yesterday. And so this is ready to be loaded into the back of my pickup truck and taken down the hill to Doug's property. My previous client, he wants all the firewood, and this is all blue oak, so can't beat that. That's good firewood. We also did some limbing on this black oak that was damaged by the campfire and is now leaning over. It's got that big crack in the trunk, so we did some more limbing on it just to get some more weight off of it. Hopefully it won't be bending over so much. I really hope that black oak makes it. Dang, this property looks good, everybody. I don't mean to toot my horn here, but toot my own horn, but this property really looks amazing. We just got a storm, 3 inches of rain. It's very green and fresh. The air's fresh. And all the grass is sprouting up, and it just looks very nice. We just had a fall equinox. This is my favorite time of year. I'm a polar bear. I just can't wait until it starts to get cold, freezing cold every day. That's much better for me. I don't do so well in the sun and the heat. Here's the blue oak and Ponderosa pine area. So all this is split and ready to be loaded. Now the area, we also finished this area, the blue oak area down there is all split and ready. That's almost done. That's where we're gonna go. We're gonna do that. And then we're gonna do a couple rounds, big rounds of blue oak over there. So that's what we're doing, everybody. That will take me all day because this is hard splitting. It's dead, burnt blue oak. So, but notice how everything looks open and clean. If a fire ever did, even if it's a big fire, if another fire ever did run through this property, no big deal. It'll just turn into a low intensity fire, just burn on the ground for a few inches up, and that's it. There's nothing else it can do, right? There's just no way for the fire to climb into the canopy now. Everything's clean. So, all right, this area is done, except for one piece of big firewood over there that's still stuck together with barbed wire, but I'll save that for another day. I'll bring my bolt cutters down here and deal with that. All right, here's what we're doing today. More blue oak and some Ponderosa pine as well. We're going with the same weapon of choice as yesterday, Council Tool, made in the USA, 8-pound splitting maul. I'm going to try to give you guys some step-by-step instructions on how to be ambidextrous or use both hands, how to split wood with both hands. Okay, because you know, one of your hands might get sore and tired. You can switch it up, use some different parts of your body, use different muscle groups. So it's always good to be able to split wood both ways. Be ambidextrous, just like it's good to be able to use your chainsaw both ways with both hands, right? So can you see that okay? I suppose that's good enough. I'm using a stump from a blue oak that I cut as a chopping block. All right. we'll start with splitting some pine, some Ponderosa pine. I'll start with right-handed. That pine's easy to split. There's a big knot right there, so we got to avoid that. There. See that big knot? So that's the best we can do. You just, when you have a knot that big, just stop. When you get stuck, the trick is to go to the end of your handle and quick. Made quick work of that pine. God, I love splitting pine. It's so easy. There we go. Perfect example of how you don't mess with knots when you're splitting. You kind of split around them and then you just leave it. See how all the wood split off except for this knot? And look at the wood there. See how warped it is? So you don't try to split through knots. Unless you want to, you know, screw up your joints. See? That's where the knot was. All right. Oh boy. All right, now we're into the hard stuff, the blue oak. That pine smells delicious. All right. One more thing I need to talk about. A maul will, this is an 8-pound maul. Maul will give you the weight and the heavy-duty construction to split effectively. The one thing a maul lacks is an edge that allows you to just go into the wood and pick the wood up. You know, a splitting axe can do that, but not a splitting maul. So I usually position the wood I'm gonna chop or split with my hands, you know, or my boots or something. That's the only drawback to a maul, is that it just doesn't have an edge designed for going into the wood with a light swing and then being able to pick up the wood and move it around with your axe. A maul is just not designed for that. A maul is designed for weight, power, and splitting the wood, right? You can also get wood hooks or pulp hooks. It's a tool that just enables you to pick up wood easier. So there's other tools you can get too. Oh, and you want to make sure that you're using a maul or axe that's designed for splitting. Make sure it has splitting in the title. If you try to split wood with a chopping axe or a fallen axe, like a Jersey axe that Council Tool makes, the blade's going to get stuck in the wood and it's going to be a pain in the butt to get out. Those axes are not designed for splitting. They're designed for chopping a tree down or falling a tree. Okay? This bad boy and a splitting axe, they're specifically designed for splitting wood, so that's what you want to use. If you try to split wood with an axe that's designed for chopping, you're just going to get stuck in the wood and it's going to be frustrating. Oh, this one's going to be brutal. It's going to be brutal. ejected. That was not a good sign. We might be able to get one more piece to come off of it, and then that's it. And then just move on to the next piece. Don't waste your time trying to get through a knot. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is gonna be a tough one. Yep. Oh! Oh, there we go. You know, splitting wood really isn't that hard. Well, I mean, it's hard work, but the technique and the skill isn't really all that hard to learn. You look for the natural cracks in the wood, work around the knots, make sure your swing is with proper form, and don't chop your foot off. That's about all there is to it. You do need to read your wood. You don't just start hacking at the wood. Read the wood. Go with the natural cracks. Avoid the knots. Position it so the edge will go where you want it, right?